Good morning. Good morning. Thank you all for coming here today. My presentation is about autonomous cars. So, what is autonomous car? An autonomous car is also known as a driverless car or robotic car. Is an autonomous vehicle capable of fulfilling the main transportation capabilities of a traditional car. As an autonomous vehicle, it's capable of sensing its environment and navigating without human input. Robotic cars exist mainly as prototypes and demonstrative systems. And some demonstrative systems precursory to autonomous cars were designed in 1920s and 1930s. And here we can see the first Mercedes-Benz prototype that appeared in 1987. And since then, numerous major companies and research organizations tried to develop a new autonomous car prototype. So autonomous cars use those techniques to sense the environment. So among them are radar, LiDAR, it's a remote sense control, it's remote sensing technology that measures distance by illuminating a target with a laser and analyzing the reflected light. GPS and computer vision. And here you can see the image. Here you can see radar, LiDAR, GPS, and computer vision. As a scientific discipline, computer vision is concerned with the theory behind artificial systems that extract information from images. And image data can take many forms: video sequences, views from multiple cameras, or even multidimensional data from medical scanner, whatever you want. As a technological discipline, computer vision is concerned. It seeks to apply its theories and models in order to construct computer vision systems. And here you can see how the image of fruit is transformed into some kind of symbols. And it's amazing. Those autonomous cars are capable of updating their maps when conditions change or they enter uncharted environment. But I can tell you a lot of things, but they say that picture paints 1,000 words. Yes, picture paints 1,000 words. So let's take a look at Steve Mahan, one of the first users of Google's self-driving car. Watch a part of this video to follow Steve as he drives around the town, runs errands without even touching the steering wheel. While the self-driving car is still in development, it aims to make driving more efficient, more comfortable, and safer. So, as you can see, Steve's outing is more than just a carefully programmed test drive. You can see that this person is blind, but he's still able to enjoy his driving as a usual person. So, advantages are obvious. Autonomous cars help to avoid traffic collisions. They increase speed limit, and disabled people benefit from using it a lot. And also parking is much better too. But of course there are several problems that have to be solved in several years. And as you can see, responsibility for damage is ambiguous when you use it. And a lot of drivers may lose their job. And privacy is endangered too, because when it comes to electronic devices, privacy is always endangered. And one more interesting fact, that Stephen King's horror book Christian features an autonomous car as a title character. So he predicted it in some way in 1983. And in conclusion, I'd like to say that it's a realization of science fiction dream, and it can change lives of million people, especially disabled people. And I want to share developers' ambition and to share with you excitement for doing such cool things that matter. So, thank you for your attention.
Now it's time for questions, if you have got any. So please manage the first slide. First slide.
Would you like to buy this kind of car, or do you enjoy driving yourself?
Well, Grigory, it's very expensive, and there is only a prototype. But still, maybe I'd like to buy it because the technology is really amazing. But still, I like driving. I just learned how to drive, but I still enjoy it. But when the traffic is heavy, I'd like to use this autonomous car, for sure.
I heard that there is a problem. Such cars can't drive in the rain. Did they overcome this problem?
Well, Google officially declared that all problems will be solved till in several years, in 5 years. But I think that technologies are developing rapidly, so I think that rain wouldn't be a big problem, because there is not only computer vision, there is a complex of complex equipment to solve this problem. I think they would overcome it in several years.
What do you think about human drivers and autonomous car interaction?
Interaction? Well, I think that voice commands can be used in order to interact with machine. Voice commands, maybe some kind of sensor input, maybe. It's a good idea. I think that Google knows it better than me, how to develop it. Any other questions? Feel free to ask, Dmitry.
In some dangerous situation, can people change the manual control?
Well, I think that there is a manual control still for dangerous situations, but I think that Google would be able to minimize the risk. I think that it would be possible in several years, but now I think it's very usable.
Do you think we should obligatorily require the presence of a driver for such cars? Like in marine here, you know, there is the system of GPS navigation, but still the captain is there in control of everything.
So, can it be used in marine sphere?
No. Do we have to require the driver, the presence of the driver, to take the responsibility, to be in charge in case of emergency?
Well, this is a problem of self-driving car, that responsibility is ambiguous, so I think that it requires a driver, still requires a driver. because even through it, an autonomous car, driver still has a responsibility for it, I guess. Am I right?
Yeah, right, we are coinciding with yours. We're both right, nobody knows. It is the second report on this topic in 2 days. Does it show us that autonomous cars are already somewhere on the horizon, they are coming?
Well, it was very suddenly to discuss this presentation twice, but I think that me and Dmitry showed different sides of this project, and this project is very significant, and it worth to be discussed twice, in my opinion.
One last question.
I know that Apple developed the same project. Do you know something about it?
Well, during my research, I haven't found any information about it, but I'll try to find out something about it because it's really interesting. I haven't heard anything about Apple's project, so it's very interesting. Thank you.